Hey guys, it's Nick, and this is Port City Pulls presents Cape Fear, Coffee and Comics. Cheers. This is my new YouTube page dedicated to drinking good coffee and reviewing good comics. Today, I'm going to be reviewing Ignition Press's Deluge by Cullen Bunn and Ignition Press's Roots of Madness by Stephanie Williams. I've heard great things about both of these titles, as well as just Ignition Press as a publisher. Can't wait to dig into these, so let me get to reading. So I just read the first issue of Cullen Bunn's Deluge, and this is excellent. It's about a female prison in Cyberville, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, Missouri. And you kind of get introduced to the characters as a new female nurse comes, but kind of the whole premise is it's a female prison that has a farm, that there's like a massive rain storm that's happening, and there's more and more rains occurring. Levees are starting to break, and the prison's starting to flood. But as they're trying to get the prisoners out, they realize there's some things in the water, and you kind of it's going to be a story about these female prisoners trying to survive, dealing with the water and dealing with what's in the water. I can't wait to see what happens in the second issue. There was kind of a surprise at the end of this first issue that I did not see coming, and this is an excellent book. I can see why Ignition Press is getting to be so popular. Also, the texture of the pages, the cover is all excellent, so highly recommend picking this up. I'm going to be grabbing the rest of the issues that are out possibly today. Okay guys, I just finished reading Stephanie Williams' Roots of Madness, and the artist Letizia, I'm not sure how to pronounce her last name, but this is an amazing book. The writing is so good, and the art is just gorgeous. I want to show you this one scene of just the title of her character, Etta, or as her father calls her, Audie. Her mother's telling her a story to kind of teach the lesson of good intentions sometimes have unintended consequences, but this kind of story that seems like it's more of, it could be a fable, could be more of like an actual like flashback, just gorgeous art. But this deals a lot with herbal science, is kind of how things are kind of presented on the surface, as far as using like herbal medicines to heal, and the science behind that. And starts off with Etta as a child, jumps 15 years after she's gone through school and has her own apothecary, I don't know if that's what you call it, but like a kind of like a herbal medicine shop. And she's kind of like your neighborhood healer in this, where she lives in Chicago. But there's more to it than that. It feels like there's some kind of like hedge witch kind of magic, to it that could be there under the surface. I don't know if you've seen the movie Sinners, Annie, and that, how she used herbs to kind of concoct medicines, like the things that she would make for protection, but also healing. Feels very similar to that, and I just love where the direction it's going, because there seems like there's this whole kind of secret society called the Meridian Fellowship, but it also kind of feels like there could be some kind of evildoers that are using this sort of knowledge for nefarious purposes, but then there's also people that are maybe using it for good, and I'm not sure if they're one and the same, if it's going to be like where there's kind of good and bad people part of this fellowship. But I'm really interested to see what happens as we dive further into this world. If you're not reading Roots of Madness, if you're not reading anything from Ignition Press, definitely pick those up. Roots of Madness, Deluge, what a coffee and comics today. I really enjoyed these two. I'm picking up the rest of these, the ones that are out, and adding them both to my pull list.